Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where we take a look at someone else's mock draft. And I'm mocking, giving you my thoughts, views, and opinions. We're taking a look at Anthony Tresh from PFF himself. Yes, the 12-year-old employed there at PFF. I'm just kidding. I like Anthony Tresh. He got some hot takes sometimes, but I think he is a good football mind. We're going to take a look at his mock draft. Let's go ahead and switch over the screen. Let's see if this is... I mean, that's a thumbnail right there, just in case you didn't know. Now you know. If you couldn't tell, ammonia, yeah, it's gone. It's gone, but the voice, it's still slowly but surely coming back. You probably definitely heard it in that safeties video. But, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to recording again, and hopefully we'll be able to stream this Saturday some college football. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this mock draft by Mr. Anthony Tresh. But of course, go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. I think that should be good, right? There we go. Okay, Kayvon Thibodeau to Detroit. No surprise here. Really, no disagreement either. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like that. So I don't think you're gonna find too many people disagreeing with this, unless there's someone, like, there's some people out there that think some quarterback will rise to the top. Maybe. There's just not one right now, in my opinion. On to the next. New York Jets, Derek Stingley. Hey, as long as everything checks out with the ankle, I'm totally all for the Jets grabbing a number one corner, and then having Bryce Hall, who's been phenomenal this year, being the number two, and then of course Michael Carter being the slot. I mean, that's already a good foundation, a good cornerback core right there. Oh, you already hear the voice going. Speaking of best available, we have Christmas theme merch available on the shop now. Just go to broshmo.com or look at the link in the description. Everything's 25% off. Just use promo code HOLIDAYS. That'll last till Sunday on all merch. So go ahead, check it out. Constantly adding new stuff there as well. Help support the channel. So appreciate it. Back to the video. And then Kyle Hamilton going to the Jags. We kind of discussed this a little bit in my mock draft. You can play with the idea of Evan Neal here, but I think Kyle Hamilton is just such a different prospect, and he brings so much versatility. Like, could help that defense from the get-go. And then Houston Texans, they take the best pass rusher on the board. Again, if you're not sold on the quarterback class, it makes a ton of sense. Aiden Hutchinson, definitely in that top five. Top five, I guess, environment now. With his play, he's been phenomenal. If you're the Texans, you could go Evan Neal, put him at right tackle, because they don't really have much going on right now in terms of tackle. At least good tackle play. Tunsil's been hurt. And then they've had other guys like, was it Jaron Christian, who's been okay. But, I mean, that guy, I don't think he's a starting caliber tackle in the league. So, yeah, going to Aiden Hutchinson here. Like, totally could see Evan Neal here as well. And the Jets go George Karlaftis, man. The new Greek freak, apparently. A lot of people really like him. I don't know how I feel about him in this top five environment, just because I really like Kingsley and Agbar. I definitely would say Karlaftis he's gained a lot of ground on like DeMarvin Leal. I mean, do you go Evan Neal here? I mean, I'm not opposed to either. Both are very talented. For me, this seems early for Karlaftis, but again, we could revisit this in the next like month or so, and this could be totally like on par. This is such a good edge class. So, wow, the New York Giants, they're going Ikem Ekwonu, Icky baby. So they forego going Evan Neal. So instead of going with a guy that could probably play right tackle, since he has played in the past, they go with Icky, who he lists him here as an interior player, so he's probably playing guard. If in this predicament for the Giants, but I think this guy, you could stick him at left tackle. The problem is the Giants, they have too many left tackles. Like Matt Peart's been pretty good on that side. Andrew Thomas, obviously, Nate Solder. Not that he's a starting caliber tackle anymore, but you can definitely tell he is a much better left tackle than right tackle. So I think Evan Neal is just a bit more, you get a bit more bang for your buck in terms of, he can play on the right side. With Icky, he's only played left tackle. And he's only played the left side. So you're just adding to, that left side. The New York Giants, this is back-to-back picks. They go Nakobe Dean. I like Dean a lot. I don't know if he ends up being a guy that cracks the top 10 from the linebacker position. He is a bit undersized, but the guy plays stupid strong because he plays stupid fast, stupid fierce. They do need some depth at linebacker. The minute Blake Martinez went down, like Tay Crowder, not good. Their linebacker core is pretty bad. But I mean, you could double dip here. I think when it comes to the offensive line, what are other avenues? I mean, Kingsley and Nagbari, I really like that pick there as well. So, I just think there's more valuable positions. Because imagine this, if you're the Giants in this predicament, you're going guard, linebacker. Those are not very valuable positions when you're picking inside the top 10. That's just the case. All right. Then the Eagles' first pick, Garrett Wilson. I'm not opposed to this. I like this pick, actually, quite a bit, just because Garrett Wilson, I think he is going to be, for all intents and purposes, at least my top wide receiver when it's all said and done. Am I willing to take a top 10 pick on him? I'm not against it. Really not opposed to it. He's a bit different than the other receivers they have there in Philly. And you're getting more weapons for Hurts at this point, because I think Hurts, he deserves one more year, especially in a quarterback class that's kind of shady. So, I'm not opposed to this. I like it. Atlanta Falcons go Tyler Linderbaum. I'm really high on Tyler Linderbaum. Obviously, I think in this scenario, you're replacing Matt Hennessy, who's not been great, but he's not been, like, awful. Which, I mean, Linderbaum, he's a total improvement. Don't get me wrong. But I really think you got to go with pass rush, man. The pass rush is so bad. So bad there in Atlanta. It's really costing the defense. And it's like, I know the offensive line doesn't look good. Like, a lot of that's Jalen Mayfield. He's a rookie. Hopefully he's better in year 2 at left guard. I mean, Caleb was McGarry. He's been okay. Yeah. But, I mean, again, you're not picking to replace McGarry at this point. No, I'd rather this be a pass rusher. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section. Oh, dude, I don't know if y'all have seen this video. I'm going to play this. This is so cool. Oh, wow. It's not the whole thing. But, yeah, that's Tristan Wirfs, man. That is thinking Tyler Linderbaum taking it Tristan Wirfs, man. Washington football team, Sam Howell being the first quarterback off the board. Not opposed to it from me. The top 3 quarterbacks are all fairly close. Sam Howell, I think, has he has the bigger arm compared to Corral, which it's, again, we're like, this is nitpicking. Like, it's not like it's like, no, Corral has a weak arm. It's like, I would give it to Howell. Like, I would give the edge to Howell. But Corral, man, his play is gone to another level this year. Howell, unfortunately, because of the lack of, good players around him, he's kind of suffered. And then obviously Malik Willis, who at this point is just a ton of upside. I think Howell would be definitely like plug and play. Like, you could probably start him from day one. So yeah, I'm not against that one. And then Philadelphia Eagles, Trent McDuffie. I like this. Eagles have been playing a lot of cover 3 this year, right? Oh, Trent McDuffie, probably one of the best zone corners in this draft. And he's actually the first corner off the board after Stanley. I would definitely say McDuffie's pretty close to Kyer Elam and Ahmad Gardner. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to this. I think Garrett Wilson, McDuffie, 2 stellar picks. Let's see what they go with their other pick in a few. And Matt Corral going to the Carolina Panthers. Do it. Look, Denver Broncos, Malik Willis. Those are 2 hot quarterback spots. It's really going to be like Matt Corral. Ooh, can you imagine Matt Corral in a Joe Brady offense? That sounds fun. That sounds a ton of fun. And then Malik Willis is like, man, you got Steady Teddy there. You don't have to start Willis immediately, so yeah. I wonder if any other quarterbacks go off the board. And I totally forgot Evan Neal was still on the board. Yeah, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm taking this. Like, hands down. Evan Neal is a top 5 prospect. Like, he could have easily gone here to the Broncos if they didn't go quarterback. Could have went to the Panthers. Probably could have. You could make a case for Washington as well. Honestly, you could probably make a case for the Falcons again with McGarry. So, yeah, man, I'm surprised he didn't go. And to the Giants, too. Like, I'm surprised he didn't go way sooner. Wow, that's a real big steal by the Dolphins. I can't see him falling like that. Unless, like, he has, like, the Laramie Tunsil, gas mask, like, come out right before the draft. All right. Here goes Sauce. Sauce to the Raiders. I really like the idea of the Raiders picking up another corner. I think I made the same pick too. Just because, like, Casey Hayward, he has helped that secondary so much. And he's only on a 1-year deal. They could bring him back, but still grabbing maybe someone to eventually replace him. Trayvon Mullen, I think, has really cemented himself as a very good cornerback too. And Sauce definitely could be a top cornerback, top corner in this league. Ugh. I gotta hydrate the pipes. And then with the last Philly pick, Devin Lloyd. I like Devin Lloyd in going to the Eagles because the Eagles play a lot of zone with their linebackers, and it's kind of where you want Devin Lloyd with his type of wingspan. He's gonna clog a lot of passing lanes. He's a guy that can get after the quarterback. So, yeah, no, I like that. So Lloyd, McDuffie, and Wilson. I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, 16, it feels rich for Lloyd, but I mean, honestly, if you're the Eagles, you have 3 picks. What are you doing? They're probably going to be trading one of these picks to grab a 2023 pick. So, yeah. I mean, regardless, we're just messing around at this point. Cleveland Browns, they replace OBJ. They get Chris Olave. Very nice, a vertical threat. So, good pick here. Jordan Davis going to the Chargers. I mean, Linval Joseph, he's getting up there in years. He's not going to be there much longer. The Chargers, they're really struggling to stop the run, mainly because they like to sell out to stop the pass. So getting a big, beefy boy like Davis who could clog multiple running lanes makes total sense. New Orleans Saints going Carson Strong. Man, this must have been before Hill signed that insane extension where now he's going to be, backup quarterback for $10 million a year with the potential to be 95 if he ends up being a starter. I don't know. You got Jameis still in town. I kind of like the idea. Like, if you don't get Chris Olave, why not get, like, Jameson Williams, who I think is right up there with Olave in terms of the best vertical burner in this class. So, yeah, Carson Strong's got a big arm, though. So, and I mean, here, Anthony Tresh. There we go, Tresh. Talking about if he had more mobility, people would probably be talking about him a bit more in the first round. Maybe. Mike Zimmer, corner, first round. Yeah. DeMarvin Leal going to the Bills. The Bills really do need to add some... they need some help with their run defense. I don't know if they're gonna get that from DeMarvin Leal. I like Jordan Davis, big beefy boy, really helps out with that. The lore with DeMarvin Leal is he's a guy at 290 that could maybe play this like a base 4-3 edge, but he's real twitchy. Kick him inside. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Like, I love DeMarvin Leal, but like, you're not getting him to be a run stuffer, and that's kind of the big issue in Buffalo when it comes to that defensive line. Cincinnati Bengals, Roger McCreary, hello. I mean, yeah, I don't mind them adding a solid number 2 corner there next to Wuzier, who's been phenomenal this year. So, yeah, if they like McCreary, man, McCreary's been having a banger year. They still got Andrew Booth on the board. So yeah, that's probably the only other corner that's probably competing in the first round here. So okay. Charles Cross, I don't know. This feels like you're giving up on Dan Arnold or Dan Moore, who what is he, like a 4th or 5th round pick out of Texas A&M? For what you got in him, I think he's been solid at left tackle. Like Charles Cross, really good, probably could be a potential improvement, but I think you could go with like Andrew Booth. The cornerback position, I think, desperately needs attention. And when it comes to the offensive line, what are you gonna move Dan Moore maybe to right tackle, or are you because Charles Cross never played on the right side in his career? Purely a left tackle. You don't want those guys switching over. I don't know if Dan Moore's played right tackle at all in his collegiate career. So that's maybe that. I could maybe see that if Dan Moore has played right tackle. But yeah, Tampa Bay, they go cornerback depth is the bee's knees. I mean, we saw what happened with Carlton Davis going down, Sean Murphy-Bunting going down. Carlton Davis, he has a contract coming up as well. So, yeah, Tampa Bay, man, just look to the future. Andrew Booth is coming off a very stellar week against Wake Forest, too. Kingsley Enagbare, I love this pick. He'd be a total spag guy. So, yeah, this is great. I don't know if he lasts this long. I think he would go higher. I'm pretty high on Kingsley Enagbare. Drake London going to the Patriots, man. Straight up, I think this would be a player that Mac Jones would love. This is a guy that can create after the catch. He is phenomenal. Brandon Marshall has been a popular comp I've seen a lot of people throw out, and I like that one a lot. So, Drake London, man, I'm a big fan of Drake London. And then Lions, they'll go Treylon Burks. Big vertical threat. He's big, he's fast, 6'3", 225. He can create after the catch. The thing with him is route tree. It's not great, but I mean, that's something that I could prove once he gets to the NFL. If anything, he's this physical specimen that maybe he can test. Maybe he could test out like a DK Metcalf or a Chase Claypool, and maybe those guys test out. Or maybe he tests out like those guys, and it's like they're such a physical specimen that for the routes that they can run, they're nightmares. They're nightmares to deal with. Burks could be in that category, depending on how he tests out. Jaquan Brisker, I'm a big Jordan Battle guy. I'm not gonna lie, he's just a better athlete. But Brisker, man, he's gonna be a solid NFL player. Like, think of like a John Johnson or Adrian Amos. He's gonna be that type of safety in the league, so I don't mind him like sneaking into the first round. He's gonna be very good. Man, y'all already hear the voice starting to go. Daxton Hill, man, I like this pick too. Baltimore Ravens, they love their safeties. Hill's a guy you could throw in the back end, be your center fielder if you want to go cover 1 or cover 0. I guess mainly cover 1 and just have him be your center fielder. He could sneak into the slot. He's been playing slot exclusively almost this year, and he's been shut down. The dude's just so good. Packers, Jahan Dotson. This one's a bit of a head scratcher. He has proven he can play on the outside despite his size. But if I'm the Packers, maybe you go for someone with a little bit more size. He's like he just feels like better Amari Rodgers, like way better Amari Rodgers. I'm not against it. I am not against it. Like Dotson's definitely a guy that could sneak into the end of the first round. I just don't know how he fits here with the Packers. David Bell, wow, that's wild, man. That's wild, man. David Bell going to the Titans, that's real solid. I don't know David Bell just because of his his ability or lack thereof to be a consistent separator. He's not the speediest receiver in this class, but it's what he can do after the catch, what he can do as a contested catch target, makes him such a nightmare. But he's just so much more of a day 2 guy. I don't know if he sneaks into the first round, but I love David Bell. And then Arnold Ebiketie going to the Cardinals. Again, I don't know. I don't think they've got anything long-term done with Chandler Jones, so this would make a ton of sense. Ebiketie's been a monster. Real big breakout season. I kind of called that too at the beginning of the year. I was like, check out this transfer out of Temple. He really shined. Didn't get a lot of time to shine there at Temple, but in 2020 he looked pretty darn solid. Transferring to Penn State. Watch out. Dude's went off, man. Dude has went off. And I mean, this makes a ton of sense if you don't want to go with, I guess, the remaining corners. Martin Emerson. But again, he's the guy. I could see him sneaking into the first round. Darion Kendrick. But I mean, the character issues are immense there. So I don't mind them going edge. I think this is a good pick for, well, what's available. But overall, like, this wasn't so bad. Like, there were a few spicy takes, like David Bell. I think Carson Strong to the Saints was a bit spicy. Evan Neal falling to 14. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That's it for the video. I'm going to continue to rest this voice so I just don't sound all bad. But till next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.